Good evening, everybody. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you back to my special network. And this is the Inside Pitch 1977 One and Gone tournament. We're now presenting game number 6. We are live here at Candlestick Park for the number 18 California Angels taking on the number 15 San Francisco Giants. This could be a very interesting game. Both these teams are evenly matched. California was 74 and 88. The Giants were 75 and 87. So only one win separates these teams in this game. A Steeler fan, 1933, and Philip Reynolds joined me here at Candlestick Park. It will be a good matchup between Nolan Ryan and Ed Halicki will be pitching against each other here at the Stick. The California Angels come into this game looking to be another American League team to knock off a National League team at their ballpark. So far, we have had 4 American League teams win, only one National League win, and that was the Padres over the Astros. But Detroit went into Montreal and beat them. Oakland did beat the White Sox in an American League matchup. Texas did crush Atlanta at home, though, but Milwaukee just beat St. Louis going into Busch Stadium. So far, not having a designated hitter has not been hurting these American League teams so far, but that's how it rolls. Pete Stevens joins me here, bundled up for a very chilly night game at windy Candlestick Park. Let's see if the wind is blowing in or out. Well, we'll soon find out to go here at Candlestick. Should be fun to play. This is game number 6, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's take a look at the starting pitcher for the 1977 San Francisco Giants will be Ed Halicki. He was their ace that year, 16 and 12 with a 3.32 ERA. I actually had a choice between him and I actually had a pretty good choice between him, John Montefusco, and maybe even Bob Knepper, but I decided that Halicki would be the number 1 star in this lineup. Both these teams, of course, were under 500 in the season. So who knows what you get when you got two teams that are pretty evenly matched. So really wouldn't be an upset here no matter who wins. Let's get things started. Top of the first inning. Leading off for the 1977 California Angels will be second baseman Jerry Remy. He gets the call here, preferably in a top of innings out during bottoms innings. Let's play some baseball. Ed Halicki starts the game off with a 5-3 against the lefty. That is a blank. And Jerry Remy 1-1. He pops out to short. We've had some exciting games so far in this tournament. I can only imagine what more is coming up. Here is the shortstop, Rance Mullinix. He gets the call at short for the Angels. Halicki 1-2. That's a possible error. 2-1. That's a blank. 2-1 is a blank. 5-4. And against the righty, that is going to be a single past the shortstop for a base hit. So the Halos start with a man on. And that will bring up right fielder Bobby Bonds, the father of a future Barry Bonds. 1 out, infield halfway. Let's see if anything on Strat. And we got a 2. Rance Mullinix. That is a steal could be done, is a 10 plus 3, a 13, and the catcher for the Giants is Hill. A 1-14 from Mullinix to steal. That's a 70% chance. 70% chance from Mullinix. He only had 1 stolen base. No, I'll call that off and I'll let Bobby Bonds hit normally. That is a 2-1 again for Halicki, and that is a blank. Bonds will swing 3-4, and that's a ground ball to third. Bobby Bonds' double play rating is a 2. Nothing from Halicki. +1 is a 3. Hit to third base. San Francisco's Thomas has no error rating, so no pivot arm. So a 1-3, they turn the double play. It's a 4. They do not. Mullinix will be out. Bonds gets to first. He beats the throw. 2 down. Fielder's choice for Bonds, and that will bring up the first baseman, Don Baylor. Baylor was usually the California DH that year, But since there's no designated hitter, I'll usually take the best player available to fill some sort of spot. And Baylor fits that. A young Don Baylor, actually. Don Baylor comes in here. Runner at first. Let's see if anything going on. There are 2 outs now. That's an 8. And Bobby Bonds definitely is a threat to steal. And that is an 8. And that's going to be a stealing attempt for Bonds. Stolen base rating 14 plus 3 is 17. And Hill makes it an 18. A 1-18, Bonds is going to steal. And yes, I'll go. And that is a 6. And Bobby Bonds had a lot of stolen bases, and he will steal second base. Puts a runner in scoring position now for Baylor. Bobby Bonds had 40 stolen bases in 77 for the Halos. Now we'll re-roll Strat again. And that is a 13. This time, nothing happening. Halicki will pitch. That is a 3-2. That's a blank. Baylor 1-6, and against a right-hander, that is a base hit. It's a single past the second baseman. Base hit for Baylor. Bonds will go to third. Now we see if he scores. Base running rating is a 3. Plus 1 from 2 outs is a 4. He needs to be a 2, and he will do that easily. An RBI single by Baylor. And just like that, the Angels jump out in front 1-0. American League teams are feasting at National League ballpark so far. Baylor with an RBI single, and the next batter will be left fielder Joe Rudy. Still 1 out here in the top of the first. That's a 3. Baylor could steal this one, and he's going to do that as well. 14. That is a 3, and he has the attempt. 14 plus 3 is a set. 14 plus 3 makes 17. The catcher adds 1. A 1-18. Baylor steals second. And he does it. A 19 is rolled, and Baylor is caught. A 10% chance to get Don Baylor, and he is caught at second base. Side retired. 1 run on 2 hits. As that was Mark Hill who threw out Don Baylor. Had a 10% chance of doing it, and he does. And that ends the inning. So interesting how you do that, how that can happen sometimes. But we go to the bottom of the first, and the Angels already have a 1-0 lead. Starting pitcher for the 1977 California Angels will be the venerable Nolan Ryan's Express. He was 19-16 with a 2.77 ERA that year. Still an excellent pitcher. Had still a very good year. Even though it was 19-16, that 2.77 ERA makes him very tough. Bottom of the first, and leading off for the 1977 Giants will be second baseman Darryl Thomas. We'll see what we get here. Ryan, a 3-1 strikeout possibility. 16 is going to be too high. Thomas swings 6-6, and it is a hit column roll to right field. That is a 5, and that is going to be a leadoff double by Darryl Thomas. He beats Ryan on this one, and that is a leadoff double. And the Giants start with a man on second. Next batter will be third baseman Bill Madlock. And that is an 8 and nothing. Let's see. That 4 plus 2 is a 6. Nope. No hit and run with a man on second. Leadoff double by Thomas. Here's Bill Madlock. Ryan will pitch. That's a 3-5. That's a strikeout possibility. The 19 too high. Madlock 6-4. And against a righty, that's a base hit. It's a single past third. Darryl Thomas's base running rating is a 4. He needs to be a 5 in order to get home, and he will not. Thomas will hold at third base. Looks like the wind here at Candlestick Park is going to play some interesting games here. Here is the left fielder, Darrell Evans. And runners at the corners and nobody out. The Angels will call infield halfway. They'll try to get the double play and surrender the run. Nolan Ryan, let's see if anything on Strat. That's a 4. Bill Madlock Let's see. That is a possible steal. Daryl Thomas not going to steal home. Bill Madlock, 3. Let's see what he's got here. 11 plus 1 is a 12. Humphrey minus 1 is 11. Evans at the plate. No steal. I'll call that off, and Evans will bat. Looks like the strat rolls are going to get a lot of looks at today. Ryan's pitch. That's a 1-2 against the lefty. That is a walk plus 10. And a righty becomes a 24, and he walks Evans. Not getting off to a good start for Nolan Ryan. Bases loaded, nobody out, bottom of the first. And here is the right fielder, Jack Clark. The infield is still halfway. Nolan Ryan now with bases loaded, no one out here. The Giants now look like they're going to try to get some runs in here. Anything on Strat? Let's see. That's an 8. And let's see here. Nothing there, nothing there. A possible hit and run, but you don't hit and run with bases loaded. So Nolan Ryan will pitch. That is a 6-1 strikeout possibility, and that will be a strikeout. That's a 9 under the 14, and he strikes out Jack Clark. That is a huge strikeout. 1 down. And now we'll see first baseman Willie McCovey, Hall of Famer. He hit 28 home runs that year. Again, anything on Strat? That's a 15, nothing. Bases loaded still, 1 out. The Ryan Express already in a bit of a jam. Ryan's pitch. That's a 5-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. Willie McCovey, 6'4", and that is a star line 3, and it's a ground out to short. Now, they turn the double play. McCovey's double play rating is a 4. Nothing from Ryan. +1 here is 5. The second baseman, Remy, no double. So a 1-5, they turn the double play, and they get out of the inning. It is a 2, and they do. Grounded to short, on to second, on to first. The Giants come away with a big goose egg. No runs, 2 hits, a walk, but a big double play. And the Giants have bases loaded, nobody out, and nobody crosses the plate. A strikeout on Jack Clark, and then Willie McCovey grounds out into the 6-4-3. At the end of 1, it is still 1-0 Halos. Big opportunity for the Giants goes by the board. Top of the second. And once again, batting for California will be Rudy. He was the batter when Baylor was thrown out at second. As Tim Pepper joins me here at Candlestick Park. Timely double play. Halicki with the pitch. That's a 3-2. That's a blank. Rudy, 6'4", a hit column roll to left field. That's going to be a 15, and that's going to be against the righty. That is going to be a triple. That is a triple for Rudy, and he gets it. Rudy smacks a 3-bagger. And the Angels start with a man on third. And that will bring up the catcher, Terry Humphrey. Runner on third base for the Angels. Infield is going to be in. The Giants don't want to take any more runs out. Anything on Strat? A 4. Nothing happening. Actually, no, there's no hit and run with a runner on third. So here's the pitch. Halicki, 1-1. That is a star line. Let's see where it is. And that is a ground out. That's a grounder to second. A ground out to second base. The infield is in. Joe Rudy's base running rating is a 1. And the question is, do we send the runner? So here's what with a base running rating of 1, and with only 1 out, with nobody out, I'm not going to send the runner. So so Humphrey is going to be out at first, 1 out. Humphrey grounds out to second. And the next batter will be third baseman Dave Chalk. Infield still in with 1 out. Anything on Strat? A 19. Oh, squeeze bunt possibility. Do I want to do a squeeze with Chalk? He's got a great bunt rating of a 5. Let me look at the chart. Do I want to do a squeeze bunt? He's got a very good opportunity. Rudy's got a good base running rating of a 3, too. I'm going to call a squeeze. So here's what we do. We go for the squeeze bunt. Try to get a run in here. It's opportunity there, and we're going to try to take it, although Chalk did bat 277. So first we roll for Halicki and see what he's got. That's a 6-1. That's a strikeout possibility. That's halved. You do look at that. And against a righty, that 8 minus 1 is 7, and you divide that by 2. It's 7. It's 3.5. You round down, so it's a 3. That's a 12. There's no strikeout. Now you roll for the bunt, and the bunt is hit back to the pitcher. Halicki, it's a squeeze bunt. The roll is a 17, and bunted. Defense choice 1. Retire batter or attempt to get runner from third. Roll 1d6 versus base runner on third. Higher and the runner is out. So, let's see. We got Dave Chalk trying to get to third. First, we got Rudy coming. They're going to try to get the runner. Joe Rudy's base running rating is a 3. A 1-3, he scores. He doesn't. He's out at the plate. Rudy a cut down. The squeeze bunt doesn't work. 2 outs, but Chalk gets to first. Oh, the squeeze bunt doesn't work. A 19 on that play, and he doesn't get it. And there are 2 outs as the Angels trying to play a little small ball. But now there are 2 outs with a runner on first. As Chalk, and that is a fielder's choice is what that is. And the next batter for California will be the center fielder, Gil Flores. Now the infield goes back to normal. Tim Pepper says, damn. Ed Halicki with the strat roll, a 12, nothing happening. Halicki's pitch, 1-2, and that is a possible error. Flores, 6-4. That's a star line 1. It's going to be a fly ball to left field, and that is Evans out there. His error rating is a 12. That's a 16. He won't make the error. He'll get under it, and he will make the catch. What an interesting inning. No runs, 1 hit, a triple, but a strikeout, but a ground out that doesn't move the runner, and then a squeeze bunt that doesn't work, and the Angels still only hold a 1-0 lead. As it looks like Tim Pepper is rooting for the Halos, and Philip Reynolds is rooting for the Giants. Bottom of the second here is the Von Ryan Express. Leading off for the Giants will be center fielder Gary Thomason. Ryan with the pitch, 2-5. Possible error on a grounder. Thomas, 4-1. That's a fly out to right. And no error, obviously. 1 down. Next up for the G-men, shortstop Tim Foley. Ryan's pitch, 2-1. Strikeout possibility, a 5 on the board against a righty. That is a 4. -1 is a 3. Foley does not strike out much, so he gets to swing at this one. That's a 1-6, and that's a star line 1 and a fly out to left for the second out. And now a nice applause from the Candlestick crowd for the catcher, Mark Hill, who threw out Baylor at second base. which I thought with a 10% chance, I really didn't think he would get thrown out, but sometimes it's what happens. 2 outs, Ryan will pitch. 1-1, that's a double question mark, and that 16 is going to be too high for either one. So Hill gets the swing, that's a blank. 3-5, and against the righty, he flies out to right. And a 1-2-3 inning for Von Ryan's Express. Still 1-0 at the end of 2. We go to the top of the 3rd. Leading off for the Angels will be Nolan Ryan. That's my own pitcher hitting card, by the way. Nolan Ryan actually could hit. He could actually hit. Of course, remember, he was playing during the time before the DH, and he actually had a hit. But since I have to go by 77 statistics, all right, he had none. He gets the pitcher hitting card number 1, which means not impossible to get a hit. The only way he'll get a hit pretty much is on a failed range play. Halicki will pitch. That is a 6-4, and that is at the ballpark. And then, of course, the ballpark can help him out. 3-2 at the ballpark, and he flies out to right. One man out, and the batter will be Jerry Remy. Halicki with the pitch. That's a 4-1. Strikeout. A 5 is going to do it. Strikes out Remy. 2 outs. As the 5 is below the 7, and Candlestick Park only subtracts 1 from the straight strikeout rating. 2 men down for Rance Mullenix. He got a single his last time up. Halicki with the pitch. 2-5. Strikeout possibility. The 2 is good. He strikes out Mullenix in a 1-2-3 inning for Halicki. Nothing there for the Angels. They go 1-2-3. Bottom of the 3rd. And now the Giants pitcher, Ed Halicki, will come up to bat. He batted pretty well. He was 176 for 77. Nolan Ryan with the pitch. That's a 5-4 and a possible hit by pitch, but no, not with an 11. So Halicki jumps out the way and swings the bat. A 4-4, and that is an auto out. That's a fly out to center. Double star, fly out to center. 1 man down. And now here's Darryl Thomas. Thomas got a double his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Hi, guys. Game 2. Yay, Michael Peterson joining me here at Candlestick Park. Ryan with the pitch. 4-2. And against the switch hitter, that is going to, and he's hitting from the left side, that is an auto out. It's a double star, which means it's a ground out to 3rd. 2 away. And now here is Bill Madlock, a young Bill Madlock, actually. Nolan Ryan with the pitch. That's a 3-5. Strikeout, a 1. No doubt about it. Madlock goes down. And the Von Ryan Express mows through 3 batters for the Giants. And it remains a 1-0 Angels lead. Top of the 4th. You saw my game on roster card. I couldn't do it again if I tried. I'll have to check it. I'll have to look at. I didn't see the roster card. I'll have to look at that, Mike. I will check it out as soon as possible. Ed Halicki will pitch top of the 4th inning, a 1-0 game here. Here is Bobby Bonds for the Halos. Halicki with the pitch, 6-5. That's a blank. Bonds, 4-2. That's a hit column roll to center field. That's a 10. And that a righty is going to be a fly out to center. 1 out. The 10 is too high over the right-handed batter. Over the right-hander has got a 10 here. And this is as high as it goes. So that is a fly out. So Bonds sends 1 to center, 1 down. And the batter will be Don Baylor. Baylor got a single last time out and thrown out at second base. Drug test like father, like son. You know what? Really? I don't know if they had those same kind of drugs when Bobby was playing, but whatever. Halicki will pitch. That is a 1-6. Single one, parentheses, that's a blank. He's not tired. Baylor, 6-5. Line drive right to second. And that is out number 2 on a line out. And now Joe Rudy. In this league, which was the better league? I meant year. Which was the better? Well, remember the New York Yankees won the 77 World Series. Right now, I'll tell you, the American League has won more games. The National League has only won 1 game so far in this tournament. We still got a long way to go, but the National League has only won 1 game, and that was the Padres beating the Astros. Here's Joe Rudy. Halicki's pitch, 4-3. That's a strikeout. 19 is going to be too high. And Rudy, 3-4. That's a single past third. It's a base hit for Rudy. Rudy tripled his last time up. This is his second hit of the game. And now a chance for Terry Humphrey. Anything on Strat? A 10. Nope. 2 outs, though. Runner on first for the Angels. Halicki's pitch. 1-3. Strikeout. 2 on the die. Got him. Side retire. No runs for California. They do get a hit. Still 1-0 for the Halos. As both pitchers are actually not doing too bad. Here comes the Ryan Express. And Darrell Evans will bat for the G-Men in the bottom of the 4th. Ryan's pitch, 5-1. Strikeout possibility. That is a 9. 7 minus 1 is 6. That is too high. Evans will swing 1-3. And against a right-hander, that is a single past the shortstop. That's a base hit for Evans. Evans gets on base for the second time today. And now a chance for Jack Clark. Anything on Strat? A 6. Possible hit and run? Let's see here. Nolan Ryan adds 2 to the Strat roll. Or adds 2 to the attempt because Evans is a 2 and Nolan Ryan adds 2. That would be a 4. That's a 6, which means if you're within 2 of the steal attempt, it's a hit and run opportunity. Evans' stolen base rating is a 12, plus 1 is a 13. And who's the catcher? Humphrey minus 1. A 1-12 if Evans. Jack Clark, how many strikes? He strikes out with a 14 against the righty. No hit and run. No hit and run. The infield is halfway through, so Jack Clark will swing. Ryan, 1-1. Double question mark against a right-hander, a 1-11. That's a 12. There's no star line, so Clark gets to swing. And that is a 5-2, and he singles into center field for a base hit. In order to get, Darrell Evans. His 3 becomes a 2 base running rating, and the ball is hit to center, and Flores is out there. He has no arm. A 1-2, Darrell Evans gets to third. It is a 6-6, so he does get to third, but Jack Clark is caught in a rundown between first and second. So let's see what he gets. That is a 3, and if the roll is greater than the base running rating, the runner is out, and Jack Clark has a base running rating of 4. If it's less than, he gets to second base, and he does. Jack Clark gets caught in a rundown, but he gets to second under the tag. And the Giants are in business. That goes as a single and an extra base is what I'll give that. What a run by Darrell Evans. On a 6-6, he does advance, but Jack Clark beats the throw to second. And now a big chance for Willie McCovey of the Giants to put them ahead here, and nobody out with runners at second and third. And the infield is going to be in to prevent Darrell Evans from scoring. McCovey grounded out into a double play last time. They won't do it this time, though. The runners at second and third. And let's see how many Ks for Ryan so far. He has two. He has two. Runners at second and third. See if anything on Strat. A 14. Nothing happening. So Ryan will pitch. That's a 4-5. That's at the ballpark. 1-3. That's a hit column rolled. That's a hit column roll to right field. That's a 12. And that's going to be a triple for Willie McCovey. Willie McCovey smacks a triple to right. Evans will score. Clark will score. McCovey to third. The Giants just took a 2-1 lead. And Nolan Ryan has only Candlestick Park to blame for that one. And the Giants take a big 2-1 lead on a bases clearing triple by McCovey, and still nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. The next batter is Gary Thomason. They're keeping the infield in. Although Willie McCovey, though, his base running rating is a 1. But with the infield in, that means that McCovey is not going to be able to do anything. But anything on Strat, though, that's a 12. Nothing happening. Nolan Ryan pitches. 4-1. That's a walk plus 10. And again, that becomes a 24 for Thomason, and he will walk easily to first. So right now, Nolan Ryan not pitching the way I would hope he would. And the batter now is Tim Foley with runners at the corners and nobody out. What? McCovey couldn't triple if he was driving a vet. Well, that is true, but this was in Candlestick Park, and Candlestick Park had some deep areas where you could get a triple from. And he gets a triple at Candlestick. You're pretty right there, Tim. He has no triples on his card, but he does get one from the park. So that was a Candlestick Park triple, not a Willie McCovey triple. But runners in the corners, nobody out. Let's see, any Strat? That's a 6. No hit and run with a man on third, no. But the infield now goes to halfway, as now the Angels want to get the double play and see if they can get out of this inning a little bit. Runners at first and third. McCovey with the pitch. Ryan with the pitch. 1-4, strikeout, 16 too high. Foley swings, 3-2. That is a ground ball to third. McCovey with a base running rating of a 1. There are nobody out, so they're gonna send. Well, geez, runners at first and third. Give me a moment here. Let's see what I want to do here. Willie McCovey's base running rating is a 1. He has no chance of scoring if I send him, and they're going to try to turn the double play. So McCovey will not attempt to score. So now we drove the double play. Double play rating is 2. Nothing from here. Plus 1 is a 3. And the ball was hit to third base. So the second base is the pivot man, which is let's see here, Remy. He has no arm. So a 1-3, they turn the double play. They don't. So Thomason is out. Foley is safe at first, and McCovey holds. So that is a fielder's choice. And Foley is at first base with 1 out now. The batter now for the Giants will be Mark Hill. Anything on Strat? An 8. Nothing. 1 out. Can Nolan Ryan get out of this jam with only giving up 2 runs? Ryan with the pitch. 2-1. Strikeout possibility. That's a 4, and he'll get it. A 5 minus 1 is a 4, and he strikes out Hill. And that is a big strikeout Because now the batter is the pitcher, Ed Halicki. And now the infield goes back to normal. Anything on Strat? Let's see. A 12. Nope. Ryan will pitch to Halicki. Halicki batted 176. Can he come through with a hit? Ryan, 5-2. Against a righty, that's a blank. Halicki, 5-1. Ground out to short, side retired. The Giants get 2 runs on 3 hits and a walk. At the end of 4, the Giants now lead the Angels 2-1. On a big bases-clearing triple by Willie McCovey. And yeah, I know he has no speed, but that was a Candlestick Park triple. So he must have hit it into the deepest canyons of Candlestick Park. That's the only way he would do it. And yeah, he's still tired from the triple. We go to the top of the 5th. Baseball's a great game, ain't it, people? Here's Ed Halicki. He will pitch here at the top of the 5th. He'll lead him off for California will be Dave Chalk. Halicki's pitch, 4-6. And that's a strikeout plus 10, and he'll get him. That turns Chalk an 8 into an 18. That's a 10 on the die, and he is out of there. That is strikeout number 4 for Ed Halicki. He had 168 of them in 77. That'll bring up Gil Flores. Halicki, 2-3 against a righty. That's a strikeout, but the 16 will be too high. 4-1 for Flores, and that is a star line 5, and it's a ground out to short. And the batter will be Nolan Ryan. Halicki, 6-6. Hit by pitch. Nope. That's not impossible. It's not impossible. It could happen. His hit by pitch rating was plus 5. Hit by pitches on these cards of a 0. The roll was an 11. It can happen, but it didn't get under there. So Ryan gets a chance to swing though, but that's going to be a 3-6, and he flies out the left. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for the Angels. Bottom of the 5th coming up, still 2-1 Giants. Top of the order for the Giants. Here's Darryl Thomas. Ryan with the pitch. 5-1, strikeout, 16 too high. Thomas, 5-6, ground out to short. We got one down there. And here is Bill Madlock. The Ryan Express, 1-2 against the righty. That's a blank. Bill Madlock, 5-4. That's a ground out to third. And now a chance for Darrell Evans. Ryan's pitch, 3-3. That's a strikeout chance, 15 too high. Darrell Evans, 3-3, and he grounds out to short. So a nice inning by Nolan Ryan. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And at the end of 5, it is still 2-1 G-Men. We go to the top of the 6th. Here at the stick. Let's see. Halicki, he can pitch to here. And Ryan, he can pitch pretty much at the end of the game if he wanted to. He'll pitch to here if he wants. Top of the 6th inning and the top of the batting order for the Halos. Here's Jerry Remy, future Red Sox. Halicki will pitch. That's a 3-3, and against the lefty, that's a blank. Remy, 6-2, single to right field, and he gets to on base. Single to right, that's his first hit of the game. Tying run aboard for Rance Mullenix, future Blue Jay. Anything on Strat? A 2. Remy, yeah, that's a steal attempt, and I'm definitely going to take it. Remy, 14 plus 3 from Halicki is a 17. And Hill plus 1 is an 18. Jerry Remy's going to try to steal. Needs a 1 to 18. And he got it. It's a 16. He barely gets in there. He slides under the tag. But Jerry Remy steals second base. Steal was on. And now we roll Strat again for the change in base runner position. That's a 1. And this time, could he steal third? And he does have the attempt to steal third if he wants it. So that would be the same to steal third base. Because in order to check to see if he steals third, you take his attempt rating, you add, of course, this, plus 2 is a 9. In order to steal third, you divide that by 2. So that's actually a 4.5. You round it down to 4. And that is a 1. So if he wants to steal, he can steal third. It would be the same die roll. It's still a same die roll. It's a 1 to 8. It's a 1. It's a 1 to 18 if he wants to do it. And I'm going to try to steal third. It's a 7 and he gets it. Jerry Remy steals second and third and now puts the tying run 90 feet away. As Mark Hill of the Giants says, damn, can't get this guy out. Jerry Remy did have 41 stolen bases that year, so that makes sense to do it. Still nobody out. Now we roll Strat a third time for the change of position. That's a 15, and nothing happening there. So now it's a hit. The infield is in. Halicki, 2-5. Strikeout chance, 15 too high. Mullenix, 2-6. And that's going to be a fly ball center field. He has no sacrifice fly rating. So it's all on Remy. His base running rating is a 2. The ball is at the center, which is Thomason. He has no arm. So a 1 to 2, he scores. 3 to 5, he holds. 6, he's out. It's a 6. And it's a big, here he comes down. He's coming down to second base. The throw from Thomason got him. He got him. He gets Remy at the plate. Remy steals 2 bases and gets nothing for it. At least I think so. Because I rolled a 6 and then there was a 1. And it still says lead runner advances. Consider lead runner to be trailing runner. Consider lead runner to be trailing. I mean, it's a 6-1 is what I rolled. A 6 means someone's out. The lead runner advances, ball caught off, and the trailing runner is thrown out. But there's no trailing runner. So he should be out. Timeout. Timeout. Let me go real quick to the annotated rules real fast. On sacrifice flies. Hold on a minute here. Flyouts. Possible sacrifice fly. The runner on third scores in that roll. If the roll exceeds or throw home occurs, in that case, handle all runner advancement by rolling 2d6 using the single and doubles. The outfield procedure with adjusted base running arm, okay. Runner on thirds, one possibility of roll a 6 in the third. When the runner on third scores, the ball is caught off, and the runner on second. But what if there's nobody? What if there's nobody out? There is nobody. I guess I'm gonna have to find that out. There's nobody on base. So you would not throw to the cutoff runner because there's nobody on base. It's a sacrifice fly attempt. The 6 means he's got to be out, but I don't see that in the main rules. I'm checking the annotated rules real fast here. Give me one moment. Timeout. Let me make sure I got it because that's a big run. If he scores, we're tied. If he's out, it's still 2-1. Give me a moment here, because that should be, because it doesn't say anything on that. If the roll is less than or equal to the runner on third scores, the runner on third scores that rolled. If the roll exceeds that, however, throw home occurs. In that case, handle all runner advancement by rolling 2d6 and using the singles and doubles to the outfield procedure. Okay? So, but which the lead runner is considered to be the most advanced base runner on which a play can be made. All other runners, including the batter, are considered trailing runners. So it was a 6-1, which means you check a runner is very likely thrown out. Lead runner advances, ball caught off, and the first trailing runner is thrown out. If the batter is not the first trailing runner, he holds it first. Okay? It doesn't say. I don't know. It doesn't tell me. It's a sacrifice fly. It's a 6-1. He should be out. According to the roll, someone's out, but there's no trailing runner. So Angels are challenging the call. That's what I'm trying to do real quick before I say he's definitely out. I mean, Mullenix is definitely out. And if he's not out on the 6th, then he will. Let's see here. If he's not out on the 6th, then he will be safe, which doesn't make sense to me. Am I right about that? No, he wouldn't. Here's the thing. Jerry Remy's base running rating is a 2. The throw was to center field. Flores has no arm, so it's a 1-2. A 1-2, Remy scores. 3-5, he would have held. And a 6, someone's supposed to be out. Now the chart says check on a 6. You check the second die roll of a chart. The roll is a 1. It says lead runner advances, ball caught off, and the trailing runner is thrown out. If I go ahead and interpret that just as it says, Remy is safe because he is the lead runner. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that Jerry Remy is safe. I'm not gonna say he's out. He is safe. The score is tied 2-2. I will be putting that I'm going to be asking that into the message boards. Call overturned. I'm going to put that in the message boards and ask that question because that doesn't answer my question at all. So I'm going to say he is safe. So it is a sacrifice fly with 1 out, and we are tied at 2. Here's Babby Bonds. Let's get back to the game. If anybody in the comments watches this game, tell me if I did it right. And if I didn't, I'm sorry. But the rule doesn't say. It says lead runner advances. He's the only runner. So I guess at 2-5, he would have been out. So here's Bobby Bonds. Runner's game is tied at 2. 3-3, Ed Halicki against the righty. That's a star line. And that is going to be a fly ball to center for out number 2. And now here's Don Baylor. Halicki, 2-2. Possible home run check against a right-hander. It's a 1-6, but that's a 10. There will not be a home run check off Halicki, but Baylor does get to swing. That's a 5-1, and he doubles to left. So Baylor doesn't get a homer, but he does get a 2-bagger, a 2-out double. The batter now is Joe Rudy. And Rudy is 2 for 2 tonight. A triple and a single. 2 outs. Baylor on its second. Strat roll says a 9. That would be a possible hit and run, but you don't do it with 2 outs. So Rudy will swing. Halicki pitches. 3-5. That's a range play. Rudy 6-6. That's a ground ball to short. And the ball is hit to Foley. His range is a 2. And he doesn't make the play. That's going to be a base hit. Don Baylor's base running rating is a 3. Becomes a 4. Becomes a 4 with 2 outs. And from second to home, that's all he needs. He will score. On a grounder past the shortstop, becomes a single 6. Becomes a single 6. All he needed was a 3. And Don Baylor scoots around third, comes in to score, and the Angels now lead 3-2. On an RBI single by Rudy as he gets it past Foley. And now the batter is Terry Humphrey. See you later, Steeler fan. Got to go see first Jason. You got it, brother. Take care. Have a happy Halloween. Be safe. Be very safe out there, guys. It's Halloween night. Don't forget to turn your clocks back. We go back to standard time tonight. Joe Rudy now on at first. Terry Humphrey now the batter. Now 3-2 Angels with 2 outs. Anything going on? That is a 4, nothing happening. Although no hit and run, not with 2 outs. 2-5 for Halicki. That's a strikeout chance. A 7 will get him out. And that ends the inning. The Angels get 2 runs on 3 hits and a sacrifice fly, which I'll go ahead and check with the message boards to be absolutely sure. But they do take the lead. As we go to the bottom of the 6th, the Halos now lead the G-Men 3-2. Another lead change. We got a good game. Nolan Ryan will come out in the bottom of the 6th, and he'll be dealing with Jack Clark. Ryan's pitch 6-3, range play. Clark 2-2, Starline 2. Fly ball to center field. The ball is at the Flores. His range is a 3. And he's going to get there and make the catch. Out number 1. One out. And that will bring up Willie McCovey. Ryan, 6-6. That's a walk plus 10, and that becomes a 21, and McCovey goes to first. McCovey makes it to first base gets on base for the second time today. And now a chance for Gary Thomason. Anything on Strat? A 12. Nothing happening. Willie McCovey did have 3 stolen bases in 1977. And his stolen base rating is a 20. So if a hit and run it came on, I would have done it. 1 out, infield halfway. Ryan's pitch, 2-3. That is at the ballpark. 6-1. That's a hit column roll to center. That's a hit column roll to center field. That is a 10. And that is going to be a double for Gary Thomason. Thomason smacks a double. McCovey, in order to get first to home on a double to center, is a +1, so his base running rating becomes a 2. Center fielder is Flores. He has no arm. A 1-2. McCovey will score from first. It's a 4. He will hold at third base. Tying run at third. Gary Thomason gets an RBI, gets a big double from the stick. And the batter is Tim Foley. McCovey must think he's on a marathon tonight. You think? You're probably right. Foley, the batter. The infield is going to be... He only has a base running rating of 1. You can actually play normal infield here if you want. But if you do that, his base running rating increases. Because it becomes a +2. They're going to play the infield in. The Angels will play the infield in. There is 1 out. Anything on Strat? An 8. Nothing happening. Ryan with the pitch. 3-5. Strikeout chance. 14 too high. Foley. 1-2. Line drive hit right to third. Is there a double play? A 2. Runner on third. It's hit to third, and the double play is made at second base. There is a double play. It's line drive to third, throws to second to get Thomason. Double play. An L5-4, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit. A line drive a line drive to third. Hits it and throws to second, a double off Thomason. He is out of there. Side retired. Still 3-2 Angels. What a play made by the third baseman, Bill Madlock. Not Bill Madlock. I'm sorry, Dave Chalk. Chalk makes the play. We go to the top of the 7th. A couple of big double plays were made in this game. An early double play in the first inning, which took away runs from San Francisco by Willie McCovey. And now a double play off of Tim Foley on line drive double play and doubled him off at second. Top of the 7th coming up. Angels now still leading 3-2. Ed Halicki, this will probably be his last inning. Probably be his last inning as Dave Chalk will come up to bat. And he gets a little bit of a smackering of boos here from Candlestick Park. He is 0 for 2 tonight, but he made a great play. Halicki's pitch, 4-6. And against the righty, that's a strikeout chance plus 10. And that becomes an 18. That's a 14, and he is out. And the fans give a nice little de facto cheer. Next batter will be Gil Flores. Halicki, 6-2. Error on a grounder check. 3-1. That's a fly out to right. No error. Nolan Ryan due to bat, but that's going to be it for him as they're going to take him out. And the Angels will go to a pinch hitter. Nolan Ryan pitches a nice 6 innings, but he is not going to bat here. And we'll see a pinch hitter for the Angels, and it is going to be, let's see, it will be Tony Salata. Tony Salata. Tony Salata is was really the main first baseman for the Angels in 1977. And Don Baylor was the DH, but because we're not using the DH at this park, Tony Salata on. No. I know what you're talking about. Leave him in, nobody on. No. You got to go to the bullpen now. It's the 7th inning. Now you got to go to the pen. You got to go to the pen. Halicki will pitch. 3-5. That's a range play. Salata, 4-3. Starline 3. That's a fly ball to right. The ball is hit to Clark. His range is a 5. And he'll get that with no problem at all. And that'll end the inning. The Angel bullpen is not too bad. It's workable. A 1-2-3 inning for California. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Still 3-2 Angels. The leadoff batter for the Giants will be Mark Hill. And we'll see a pinch hitter coming up too for Halicki as he is getting up there in batters. So let's see who the Angels want to bring in. And they will bring in, who will we bring in here? They will bring in Paul Hartzell. Paul Hartzell will come in and pitch now. He can go 7 batters. Mark Hill will lead off for the Giants. You could be right, though, Tim. We'll see what happens. It could bite me in the butt. Hartzell's pitch, 3-1. And against the right-hander, that's a strikeout possibility. If Hill was a lefty, that could be a home run check. Strikeout chance at 10, too high. Hill will swing 4-5, and that's a ground out to short. Ed Halicki only pitches to 27 batters. And he's already pitched to 27 batters, so Hill is out, and we'll see a pinch hitter for Halicki as he is now tired. Now managing for Tampa Bay. Hey, wait a second now. Wait a minute. Let's not go that far. Not using analytics. Let's not go crazy. Pinch hitter coming in against Hartzell, and that's going to be the switch hitter for San Francisco, Vic Harris. One out. The pitch for from Hartzell. That's a 4-2. And against the lefty, that is a blank. Harris, 2-2, fly out to center. 2 men down. Top of the batting order now for the Giants. Here's Darryl Thomas. Hartzell's pitch, 6-4. That's at the ballpark. Darryl Thomas, 2-2. That's a blank. It's a rare play. Rare play with bases empty. Let's see what we get. A 1-5. Left fielder dives after a sinking liner, resolving as an S7 range play. Check for injury. Okay, so the ball is hit to left field. The left fielder for the Angels is Joe Rudy. His range is a 5. And he makes the catch. And now we check to see if he's hurt. Joe Rudy's injury rating is a 3. So let's see if he's hurt, which I think he is. And he is injured for the game only. So the side is retired. So it's a fly ball to left field. It's a fly out. Side retired. 1-2-3 inning. Thomas is out. And we're still 3-2 Angels as Joe Rudy makes the play. However, Joe Rudy got hurt. But he's only going to be out for the game on a roll of a 1. So he can be back in the next game for the Angels if, of course, they win this one. So now I got to bring a left fielder in for California. And let me see who that's going to be. And usually I go with the guy with the most at-bats. And that is going to be Thad Bosley. Bosley will come in at left field. His range is almost as good. Bosley will take over. He has a 4-0, but a +1 instead of a -1, though. Bosley can take over in left field. His range is a 4 compared to the 5. Plus, he doesn't have as good as an arm. At the end of 7, it's 3-2 Angels. A sports time machine now joins me here at San Francisco in Candlestick. Top of the 8th. You can stay in. I do play injuries, so I do play injuries. Remember, in my 1964 one and gone, Vic Davalillo for the Indians got hurt and was out for the tournament. Didn't matter. The Indians won that tournament. Cleveland won the championship there. Top of the 8th, let's see who's batting, and we got 2 lefties and a right. Jerry Remy leads off for California, so I think the Giants will bring in a lefty to deal with him. And they will bring in, let's see who we got for a left-hander. Their bullpen is kind of meh. We only got a couple of lefties in there, too. What are we, in the 8th inning? I'd rather really save him for something else if possible. I have a choice between him or a decent right-hander. I think I'll take the decent right-hander instead. Coming into pitch for the Giants will be Dave Heaverlo. I'm going to go with a decent right-hander instead of a lefty that right now I really want to save the closer because it's a 3-2 lead for the Angels. Dave Heaverlo comes in. He'll pitch to Jerry Remy in the top of the 8th. Good baseball game here. Heaverlo with the pitch. That's a 5-6. That's a range play to start off. Remy, 5-4. That's a ground ball to third. The ball is hit to chalk. His range is a 4. And he will not make the play. It just barely gets by him. Single or double. It's a single. Remy safe at first. Another base hit for Remy. And that's not who you want on base. However, Heaverlo holds base runners better. And here is Rance Mullenix. Anything on Strat? Infield halfway. That is a 10. Nothing going on. Heaverlo gives nothing added to the Strat roll with a 7. So Remy will not go. So Mullenix will bat now. Runner on first, infield halfway. Boy, how much does fans matter in college football? Penn State flat is something from IHOP. Yep, that's true. That is so true. I've been watching college football. I'll tell you, home teams do not have any home field advantage without the fans. Heverlow's pitch, 2-5. Strikeout chance, that's a 9. And against a righty, that is a 9, but a -1 from Candlestick makes it an 8. And Melinex does not strike out, so he gets the swing. That's a 6-5. And it's a ground ball to second base. Double play rating 1, +1 is 2, +1 is 3. Shortstop for the Giants. Foley, no run, nothing added. A 1-3, it's a double play. And it is. 4-6-3 double play. 2 outs. As Molinex grounds out right to it. Two men down now for Bobby Bonds. Heaver who? Never heard of him. Dave Heverlow. I don't know, Heverlow or Heverlow. I don't know, but that's his name. He was actually one of their better relief pitchers in 1977 for the Giants. Infield back to normal. Heverlow's pitch, 2-5. Strikeout chance, and a 5 will do it. Side retired. No runs, a hit for California. We go to the bottom of the 8th, still 3-2 Halos. It will be Bill Madlock leading off for the Giants. Got a right. You got 2 rights and a left coming up. Hartzell will stay out there. He can still pitch to a few batters. Here's the pitch from Hartzell. And that is a 3-6, a possible error on a grounder. A 1-3. That's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Mullinix. His error rating is a 9. That's a 16. He's going to make the play. Mullinix throws to first, out number 1. Nice play by Mullinix. Here's Darrell Evans. Darrell Evans is 1 for 2. Hartzell's pitch, 1-2. Against the lefty, that's a blank. Evans, 5-3. Starline, 4. Ground out to third. 2 men down. And now a chance for Jack Clark. Al Red Sox fan joins me. King of the Hill. Welcome back, sir. Bottom of the 8th inning. Angels leading the Giants 3-2 here at Candlestick Park. Hartzell will pitch to Clark. That is a 1-2. And against the right, strikeout chance. That's a 10. He got him. Struck him out. A 1-2-3 inning for Hartzell. And it remains 3-2 Angels. We now go to the top of the 9th. 2 rights and a left coming up. Don Baylor leads off for California. Heverlow, they're going to go ahead and Heverlow is the pitcher for the Giants, and I think they're going to bring in another pitcher to try to keep this a 3-2 game. And the Giants will bring in pretty much their closer, Gary Lavelle. At least do I want to bring him in? Hold on. Do I want to bring him in? He's a closer, but he is a lefty. No, he's the closer. Gary Lavelle is their best pitcher in the bullpen, and he will pitch to Don Baylor. In the top of the 9th inning, 3-2 Angels. Lavelle's job, very simple. Keep it 3-2. Here's Don Baylor. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Single and double. Got thrown out at second. Unbelievably, but he did. Lavelle's pitch, 6-1. Strikeout chance, 5. Against the lefty, he got him. 6 minus 1 is a 5, and that is a 5. He is out of there. Strikes out Baylor. 1 out. And that will bring up the new left fielder, Thad Bosley, who comes in for the injured Joe Rudi. That is a shame. Rudi was 3 for 3. But now Thad Bosley taking over left field for his injury. He's only out for the game. So Joe Rudi can be back for the Angels in the next game if they hold on to win here. Lavelle pitches to Bosley, 1 out. That is a 4-5. That's at the ballpark. 6-6. Single base hit for Thad Bosley, past second base. So the left field position tonight is 4 for 4. So Bosley gets a hit, gets a big insurance run on. And that brings up the catcher, Terry Humphrey. Now in this situation, I might get a pinch hitter for the Angels. Let me see. Who can take over at catcher first to see who can do it? Andy Etchebarren can take over at catcher. He's got over 100 at bats, so I can use him if I want. And now the question, and he's a lefty, so can I bring in a right-hander who can hit? Who do I bring in here? I can go with him. Terry Humphrey's going to come out of the game. And coming into bat for the California Angels will be Mario Guerrero. And Andy Etchebarren will take over at catcher. Not as good as, well, actually the same. Actually, Etchebarren and Humphrey are pretty much the same. So I'll mark that down that Etchebarren is now the new catcher. But here is Mario Guerrero with a big chance at an insurance run. Joe Rudi drinking a beer in the clubhouse. 1 out. The infield is halfway. I do roll a strat. It's a 13, nothing happening. Gary Lavelle pitching to Mario Guerrero. Big insurance run at first base for the Halos. Lavelle pitches. 3-3. Strikeout chance. 17 too high. Guerrero swings. 6-3. Ground ball to first. His double play rating is a 2. Nothing from Lavelle. +1 is a 3. On a grounder to first and a right-handed batter, second base is the pivot man, which is Thomas. He has no pivot. So a 1 to 3, they turn 2. It is a 3, and they do. First base to second base. Back to first. Double play. Inning over. No runs and a hit. But California has a 3-2 lead. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Paul Hartzell coming out. Willie McCovey leads off for San Francisco in the bottom of the 9th inning. And coming on to pitch for the Angels will be their closer, and that is, what's going to get here? And that will be their closer, Dave LaRoche. Dave LaRoche had 17 saves in 77. He is the Angel closer. Dave LaRoche. He will go up against Willie McCovey. Bottom of the 9th inning. Angels leading the Giants 3-2. Ryan will be looking for RJL after the game. He's RJL manager with Tampa Bay. Took out Nolan Ryan after 6. Well, it only means something if they lose. Dave LaRoche will go up against McCovey. Here's the pitch. It's a 5-1. Strikeout chance. 5. Got him. Dave LaRoche strikes out McCovey. 1 down. And now Gary Thomason. LaRoche. What's happening with LaRoche a little bit is he's got lefties up there. Timeout. Gary Thomason's a lefty, and I want the Giants to bring in a right-handed pitcher, a right-handed batter. Thomason is the center fielder. And in this case, and he bats 256, Thomason. And we're going to see a pinch hitter for Thomason. He's going to come. I think we're going to see a pinch hitter. Let me see first before I actually take Thomason off the board. Hold on a minute. Thomason bats 256. Let me see if I got a right-hander that can beat that. Yes, we do. Thomason's going to come out, and coming on to pinch hit will be Gary Alexander. He bats 303 at 119 at bats. I'll use him here. And Thomason was in center field. Terry Whitfield will take over his position in center if this game goes any further. So Whitfield will come in now. He's actually got better range and a better error thing here. Actually, it's center field. I'm sorry, that's a 315. Terry Whitfield will take over in center, but Gary Alexander is the pinch hitter. I think Ryan would like to see you. I'll deal with it. Yep, bottom of the ninth, Philip. Bottom of the ninth, 1 out. 3-2 Angels. Dave LaRoche now pitching to Gary Alexander, a pinch hitter. Pitch from LaRoche, 4-3. Possible hit by pitch. 16 is going to be too high. Alexander is a 10, -1 is a 9. So know it. Alexander gets the swing. That's a 5-3, and he flies out to center. And that is the second out. And now the batter, last chance, is Tim Foley, and he bats 221. And now let's see if I can do anything for the Giants in that regard. Question is, do I have a shortstop? Yes, I do. Foley's going to come out. And coming on to pinch hit for Foley in this case is going to be Rob Andrews. Rob Andrews will bat against Dave LaRoche, a right-hander, and taking over at shortstop will be Johnny Leemaster if this game goes any further. I always like to tell you guys exactly what I'm telling. That's why I'm trying to tell you guys exactly what I'm doing. 2 outs. Dave LaRoche trying to close the game for the Angels, 3-2. Rob Andrews now for San Francisco, trying to keep it alive. He doesn't have any home runs. He just needs to get on base. If the Angels win this game, let me see here. 1, 2, 3. If the Angels win this game, they will be the third American League team to go into a National League ballpark and win. LaRoche with the pitch. That's a 6-3. It's a range play at the ballpark. It's a 1-2, and it's a rare play. Rare play at Candlestick Park. Base is empty. We roll. That is a 1-6. Center fielder dives after a sinking liner. Resolved as a single 8, as an S8 range play. The ball is hit to Flores. His range is a 3. A 1-3. This game is over. It is. Flores dives, makes the catch, and that does it. Gil Flores robs a hit away from Rob Andrews, and the California Angels knock out the San Francisco Giants. They are gone. Now, I got to check to see on an injury to Flores. His injury rating is a 2. And that is a 2. And he is just out for the game, but the game was over. So Flores will be fine. He says, I'm a baseball player. I'm a little sore. I'll be up the next game. The California Angels knock out the Giants 3-2. So now, the only American League team that has won in this first round was Oakland, and they beat the Chicago White Sox. Detroit knocked out Montreal. Texas knocked out Atlanta. Actually, San Diego knocked out Houston, but that was a National League contest. Milwaukee beat St. Louis, and now California knocks out San Francisco. So right now, the American League is scorching the National League in this tournament. Final line score coming up. The hated ones are done. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. No errors. 2, 5, 6. For the Angels, California, 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors. For San Francisco, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Nolan Ryan. He does get the win. And Ed Halicki takes the loss. And Dave LaRoche does get the save. And that will do it here. We have 2 more games scheduled for tomorrow. And I know for a fact that Philip Reynolds might want to be here for that, because the next game, game number 7, the Seattle Mariners taking on the Cincinnati Reds. That'll be the game in the early part of the day. I'll do that game probably late morning, early afternoon. Game 8 will be the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. So we have Seattle at Cincinnati and Toronto at Pittsburgh. Don't forget also Monday, we have the start of the 1985 payoff pitch season, a doubleheader there. So that's how we refer to the Giants. So hopefully you guys will join me for more exciting baseball action tomorrow in this one and gone tournament. Thank you all for joining me. Tim Pepper, Al Red Sox fan, Philip Reynolds, Sports Time Machine, Steeler fan, 1933, Pete Stevens. Thank you all for Michael, and of course, Michael Peterson. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Be greatly appreciated, and subscribe if you've not. The California Angels knock out the Giants 3-2. Stay safe, healthy, strong, and smart, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.